Hi, and welcome to Carolina Varsity. This is our 2016 season, and we're taking a look at players of the game from week number 3. I'm Dale Ross.
I'm the pet man, Matt Morrow, and I attended the South Meck Northwestern game, and I have 2 players, one from each team. For South Meck, D'Angelo Blair Young had an interception and a touchdown run in the loss. Interception was nice. He got a tip. It was a tip pass, and he reacted to it out of his zone, and it was a short TD run on that. For Northwestern, Jerry Howard, number 5, had a couple of touchdown runs, and he really set the tone early in that game. They had a nice outside zone package that they were running at South Meck, and he was making cuts and making big runs over and over early on in that football game.
Yeah, I attended the Lake Norman Huff game. Cole Ladowski, he had over 200 yards passing, a couple of TDs. He had a big 6-yard TD run up the middle that put them ahead in that ball game. He looks a lot like his older brother. And then for Huff, I should have asked you how to pronounce his name. Tyus, is it Tyus?
I would say Tyus.
Tyus.
Mm-hmm.
Tyus Fields had some big runs. The kid is fast. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
He had a couple of big runs. He had over 100 yards and a couple of TDs. Very nice game for him.
Good job. I also attended the Harding West Charlotte game, and I've got 2 guys from Harding. Quavaris Crouch, running back a lot of you people know. 19 carries, 114 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And he had a 27-yard screen pass for a touchdown, and the 26-0 victory over West Charlotte. And I tell you, this kid runs hard. He makes beautiful cuts, and he's fast in the open field. Also, Mike Hudson, big lineman for Harding. When Crouch got his yards, a lot of them came from over where Mike Hudson was on the right side. And Mike Hudson also played a defensive line, and he had a couple big hits in the backfield, shutting down West Charlotte and getting the shutout. For West Charlotte, Jacourier Patton, one of my favorites. This kid, no stats on him, but he did a little bit of everything. He caught passes, he ran the ball, he kicked the ball, and he played quarterback. I remember interviewing the kid in the preseason, very likable guy, and I wish you the best of luck.
Well, I attended a couple of games Saturday, so I attended the Vance George Washington game.
Mm-hmm.
And from that game, I picked one player, Kingsley Affetti. I didn't get the stats from Coach Brand. I pulled the stats out of the Observer. He was 12 of 19, 281 yards, 1 TD passing. He carried the ball 19 times for 117 yards and 2 TDs, and that's what really impressed me with his running. And I've got a fantastic photo of him. If you haven't seen it, I'll show it to you. I'll go ahead and get my other game.
Yeah.
Later that evening, I went to the Mallard Creek Burns game. So I'll start with Mallard Creek, and really I'll start with the Mallard Creek defense. I'm going to call you guys out because really you played a fantastic ball game, and that front 4 really helped this kid out, Larry Matkins. He had a 25-yard pick 6 and played a great ball game as part of that great front 7. Just you guys played awesome.
Yeah.
And Darnell Walker, 23 carries, 141 yards, really ran the ball well. I think a very good Burns defense. And for Burns, Brock Carroll, the quarterback, and I'm picking him. His stats aren't outstanding. 18 of 32, 137 yards, 2 TDs, and he rushed 10 times for 63 yards. So those are good stats when you look at the defense he played and the amount of pounding that he took, the beating that kid took was just unreal. I think he played a tough, good ball game. Very good quarterback.
Great job to all of you guys. Now, here's some stats that I couldn't believe, and I verified these. I'll tell you, first of all, C.J. Thompson, wide receiver for Asheville or Irwin High School. All right. 20 catches, 372 yards, 4 touchdowns. But they lost.
All right.
They lost 69-55 to Ottawa High School in Tennessee.
Actually, I know that high school.
Oh, man. But those are unbelievable numbers. My goodness. But now, check this. The quarterback throwing the ball. Damian Ferguson, Asheville Irwin High School. 49 completions.
49 completions.
84 attempts.
Wow.
690 passing yards and 6
And
touchdowns.
you still lose.
How in the world?
Man.
I'm telling you, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm locking myself in the room with the defense coordinator and like, look,
Yeah. I did everything
give me
else.
2 stops. That's all I need.
That's all I need.
Great job, guys. Heck of a offensive performance there to both of you.
Yes.
That's awesome.
So Monday night, we had some football played Monday night. I went to the East Mecklenburg, North Mecklenburg game, and I got some players from that ball game. Kamal Howard, 36 carries, 256 yards, 2 TDs, just played phenomenal. He had many times that he had 4 to 6 guys on him.
Mm-hmm.
You saw piles move 2 to 5 yards, and there were a couple of times they moved even further. There was one pile that stretched about 10 yards, and he popped out of it, and for some reason they called him down. Anyway, Tyrick Morrison, defensive back, he had a couple of interceptions. He played very good football. Very, very good football. And then kid that I left most impressed with was number 7, Davis Cotton. He's a two-way player, plays linebacker, he plays back in the backfield. And he carried the ball 4 times, 55 yards, he had 1 TD, and he was all over the place. He hurried that North Meck quarterback every which way he could turn. And he had a lot to do with shutting down Emmanuel Wilson in that second half. And then from North Mecklenburg, Emmanuel Wilson, he had 175 yards. He had 1 fantastic 78-yard TD run, just pure. As soon as he hit that edge, you knew he was gone.
Wow.
Great ball game.
Excellent stuff. I'm going to finish up with a couple here. James Hurney, Charlotte Catholic. 3 interceptions in the shutout victory over Country Day. And 3 from MHS, who does a great job nominating guys. Bryson Godfrey, Alexander Central running back. 12 carries, 167 yards, a touchdown. Caught a 70-yard touchdown. Excuse me. Caught a 70-yard touchdown pass. And he had a kickoff return for a TD. Isaac Chapman, Alexander Central. 3 sacks in the quarterback hurry. And the Mooresville defense forced 5 turnovers and preserved a shutout. Went over Hopewell. I'm getting choked up. Need some water. Great job, guys.
Is that it? That's it. Okay, thanks. I'm going to get him some water. You people tell us who played well. Any position, any side of the ball. A kid plays well on Friday night, we need to hear about it. If we don't hear about it, we really can't talk about it. We don't want to have to go out and search for everybody. Thanks for watching.